Can you articulate? I'm going to ask you this. Can you articulate what you believe and why you believe it? I got two head bobs. I got two head bobs in the back. Now, that's not to throw you out there and shame you, but it is to challenge you. Because somebody's going to ask you one day, why do you believe that? It seems like it's such an archaic book. It's constructed as kind of this old chauvinistic, because that's what the Bible is thought of by most liberals. It's a chauvinist book. It's a book about all men. Men telling women what they can do and what they can't do. Men keeping women pregnant. They don't have no say-so in the Gospels. Women have no say-so. They're like cattle, like chattel. They just told where to go. Man can divorce his wife, go do what he wants to. So if you get a liberal woman who believes in what she believes, she'll tear down your, especially as a woman, you say, I submit to my husband. Submit? 2018, you submitting? You ain't woke? We don't submit no more. That's 1950. That's back in the 50s. A woman what? A man came home. She opened the door. She said, hi, dear. She was dressed. She smelled good. She had his beer in his hand. He got sat down on the couch. She had his food right there. The kids all ate right there where he was. When he said good night, everybody went to sleep. Wasn't no, I'm going to stay and watch TV, Dad. I'm going to get a little bit. 1950s, no. It was one TV in the house. When he shut that baby down, everybody went to bed. They had one car. The wife never drove. You don't do no driving. You ain't no man. Can't get in this Chrysler. Wish you would try to get in that Chrysler. 1950s, 1940s. So it was a very archaic time period. But things have changed. When did things start to change? 1990s. 60s. What happened in the 60s?
Flappers, is that what they call them?
Flappers was the 40s. That was like 60s was what? Vietnam War. We had the whole civil rights movement. Everything's changing, the dynamics. They've gone after war. They've come back from war. Vietnam is here. Nobody's adhering to what the government. Nixon is on his way out because he's got issues. So the whole country's in turmoil, and the change is ushered in by the youth. Same thing in Scripture. In the very beginning, in the 18th century and the 19th century, it was staunch. Nobody questioned the validity of the Bible in the 18th century, 1800s. Nobody said, is it true or not? If they did, they didn't say it outside of church circles. They may have believed it in their mind at home, reading by candlelight, going, I don't really understand why God would do this. Why would God put a tree in the middle of a garden, which is what most kids ask. Why would God put a tree in the middle of the garden and then tell them they can't eat? Which is what your baby asked, don't really make sense. I'm like, yeah, kind of hurt, doesn't it? Like he said, look, I'm going to give you thousands of trees to eat from, but that tree over there don't eat that. And the kid said, teenager said, but human nature is to go eat the very one that I said, yeah. I said, so if I give you $1 million and I tell you, but you can't have that 10 million. They said, well, no, I'll be good with the million. I said, but you wouldn't want the 10? No, I'm good with the million. Well, God said, I gave you all the trees to eat from, but I told you couldn't have this tree. Well, that's different, because you might get hungry, this, that, and other. So, of course, they want to play loose with the interpretation of Scripture. That's what happened in the youth of the church movement. People start looking at it going, this is kind of rational, it's kind of dry, it's kind of cold. This whole rational view of the Bible. So this guy named Fred, if you guys will open up your books,